God makes perfection like that.
No, Illo, that was not God. That was the universe. The universe made El Jefecito. Chance brought him to you. Chance took him away. The same chance that took Carlos away.
There's no chance. He came from God.
Okay, Illo, then where does God come from? Huh?
Rolando, I hear you, okay? You're part-time clever, but you're talking about a different God, okay? The God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter, or whatever you were saying before. The God of the Bible created. Time, space, and matter is a continuum. It has to come into existence at the same moment. If you have matter and no space, where are you going to put it? If you have matter and space but no time, when are you going to put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously, and the Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heavens. There's space. And the earth, there's matter. That's Trinity of Trinities right there. Time is past, present, and future. Space has height, length, width. Matter is liquid, solid, gas. The God that created them is not limited by them. If God was limited by time, he wouldn't be God. The God that created the phone, he's not in the phone, shaking a bell every time a call comes in. So, I go, oh, Dios mío, es mi vida, ayúdame con Rolando, coño, The God that created the universe is the universe. He is no longer affected by it, and he affects it. He is above it. He is on it. He's in it and through it. The concept that a spiritual force cannot have an effect on a material body, how do we explain love, or hatred, or envy, or jealousy, sadness? If your brain and mind is just a random combination of chemicals that formed over billions of years by chance, how do we trust our own thoughts that we think? Yeah? And the reasoning process. Your very question, where does God come from? He's assuming a limited God. The God I worship, he's not limited. I could fit the infinite God into my 4-pound brain. Would it be worth worshiping?
Wow, now that is poetry. Huh? ¿Qué te pasa?
Dale.
What's wrong? Yeah, yo.
I love the Jefecito, man. He was my child. I love waking up to him and seeing his blue eyes look at me like nothing else mattered, man. Those were the best 5 years of my life, and I blame God. I should have been paying more attention. But when you lose love like that, Rolando, you start to get worse every year. Make a move.
God or no God, we're all gonna burn for what we did in Dallas. I got next game.
I don't know how you didn't eat any of that prime rib. The way they praise it here, Maron.
Frank, you know I don't eat anything with a mama and daddy in the face.
You ate lobster. Lobster has parents.
Yeah, but that's an egg burn. It's different.
Who's winning?
Not God.
Did you say something to Gordon about Dallas?
Why?
Then why the fuck is he bringing up Dallas?
I have no fucking clue. Now you watch the way you talk to me, okay?
Just do me a favor. I don't want Gordon to know. Hell, I don't want anybody to know except those that had to and those that are no longer here. And I definitely don't want to end up the latter. So no loose lips on this. And don't ever change a word about what you said in the past, ever. You want to fuck around, you end up like Mac Wallace. Am I in agreement? Am I being understood?
Yes.
I know it's been a while since this was on the table.
Coming up on 9 years, Howard.
Anything else you want to say, Frank?
I have a lot I want to say, and even more I want to know. I used to keep it written down
You're out of
in case I ever
line.
get a chance to ask, so I get clarification what the fuck happened that day.
Frank?
But I burned that book a long time ago, Eduardo.
I am not getting into this tonight, Frank.
No one asked you to! We're having a perfectly fine evening until you brought it up. were on November 22nd. No one seems to know where you were on the 24th.
Relax!
Hey, I'm not a boy named Lee.
What's your problem? Hi, I'm Alfred.
Who the fuck are you?
Your name Bill Johnson. I'm with Jim. I'm here to drop these off.
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean? Just get your ass over here now. Fucking Jimmy.
Are you Frank?
You don't fucking worry who the hell I am. You just watch your boss and make sure it doesn't fuck up the circus this time, huh?
Yeah, I can assure you that with the new gear, there'll be no need to come back to the Watergate. He's got a wiretap that is top-notch. Real nice gear. Great gear. Amazing stuff. The best.
Yeah, thank you for that. We all feel much better putting our asses on the line. Meantime, at HoJo's, you're sucking on Slims and slurping on Sprites.
Well, thank you, but I don't eat meat sticks. I've got a very regimented diet. You're Cuban?
He's not Cuban, he's Russian.
I'm not Russian. Cuban.
What's your middle name?
Leon.
Leo.
Russian.
You seem American to me.
I came to the States as a kid. My dad's Russian. My mom is Cuban.
Well, that make you Ruban. Means you cannot eat yourself, because you don't eat meat.
Stuff it, Bill.
You just eat helpless sea crustaceans. You hypocrite son of a bitch. God is watching you.
It's nice to meet you, Alfred. I'm macho. So you're the guy who writes everything down?
Not everything. I just try to listen to as much as I can and write down anything pertinent. But tonight's going to be great for me, because we'll actually be able to record instead of just getting a live feed. Howard?
The air better on this balcony?
Did you talk to Bud?
I did. Everything's a go. As soon as that dedicated Democrat leaves, we're on. I want to ask you, what do you think about this Alfred character?
Court of editing. Got his resume from the Society of Ex-FBI Agents in New York.
Everything's just so convenient for Jimmy. You ever notice that? You trust him?
Seems like a nice fellow. In my experience, guys like that, they get scared, they break out all over in a bunch of assholes and shit themselves.
That doesn't make me feel good, Howard. Hey, Jimmy!
Sorry I'm behind. Battery charger.
What do you know about this Alfred?
Why?
There's not an answer.
I've known him a month. He came in the week after the first break-in. What's the matter?
Do you trust him?
Of course, Gordon. He wouldn't be here if I didn't. He's on the up and up. Alfred's solid people, and he's good for Miami should we need it.
Okay. All right. Look, we have to brief these men, and I want as little distraction as possible, okay? Now, Howard and I are going to walk you and Alfred to the elevator. I want you to walk Alfred to Howard Johnson's. Just get him situated, get him comfortable. Shadow Man is top dog this eve. Now, this whole mission thrives or dives based on his awareness. Yeah? Let's go. Alfred, take a walk.
I don't trust him.
He's an idiot. And look at his gear. That's 2 for 1. JCPenney bullshit. For $2 stuff, you get one of those and an offer 90 grand.
I'm not talking about Jimmy, I'm talking about that Poindexter, the Alfred Sapat. Wax like that, cracked like 3-minute eggs. This fucking idiot, I don't think they're thinking bringing him in, he's a softer chocolate teapot.
Oh, seriously. You put a graduation cap on him, he looks exactly like Poindexter.
Who's Poindexter?
He was in the movie we saw tonight.
I thought you saw a cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, then the he is not a he, the he's an it.
What are you talking about?
If he doesn't have a soul, it's an it, man. Never mind. Sometimes I feel like I'm the most intelligent person in the room.
All right, gents, let's all dial in. Now, Jimmy and I went over earlier. We take floors 4 through 6, okay?
Why the tape?
We have to make our entries immediately accessible.
I understand it, but we have an excellent pick, man. Eduardo, we didn't use tape last month.
Oh, we've got to be in and out.
That's electrical tape. Okay? Wouldn't it be better if we used clear cellophane?
Look, I have it on good authority, Macho, that the cleaning crew uses the same exact tape. Now, they place it horizontal, so you men will have no problem seeing the unlocked doors.
Yeah, neither will the guards.
The guards are aware of this and most likely know any taped entries.
I understand that, Eduardo, but you have an excellent pigman. Vio uno de los mejores en Miami.
Well, that's the system they use here, Rolando, so that's the one we're going to use.
But you have an excellent pigman. He's the best from Miami. I don't understand why you want to risk exposed tape like that.
Rolando, the main...
Howard! El Tape, placed vertically, doesn't have enough purchase to contener those heavy spring-loaded bolt commercial building puertas. Those suckers are fuerte. Even if we could, we want this to look like a maintenance man's routine. And they don't do it that way, and why should they? They're not trying to burglarize the joint.
Burglars don't use tape. They wedge a matchstick in between the bolt opening and they snap it off flush. Dead giveaway for a guard on the lookout. Everybody knows it's a burglary.
I understand, but the tape...
Moving on, Rolando! Go for George. Uh-huh. Yep. I'll be right down. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
What's the matter, Daddy?
Oh, he's Jeb. He wants me to use an outside line. I'm going to use the phone in front of a diner. Please proceed. I'll be right back. Son of a cunt!
All right, man, empty your pockets. No one's carrying tonight. Throw your real IDs in here. I got your fake ones for you. Sturgis, you are Frank Hamilton. Macho, you are Frank Carter.
was with the Franks.
I've been here before.
Vio, you are Antonio Prieto.
Oh, Prieto, I'm here to serve you.
Don't let him speak. Muscoleto, for tonight's performance, you are Guido Alberti.
Guido Alberti. At least it's better than Frank.
No, I don't think that it is.
Guys, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but Gordon may ask you to stay up and hit the McGovern's office next. Same deal, black bag job in and out.
May ask us to, is he out of his fucking mind? We're not doing anything on K Street tonight.
I know it's bullshit too. Let's just focus on the water game. Vio, this will get you into Debbie's desk, take everything she's got. Here's that $200 in cash. Use it in case you get caught. Right.
What's everybody still doing here? Let's get this mission started, chop, chop! Hold up! Wait a minute. Howard, what are you wearing?
Oh, I got my wig. I'll get my wig.
No, I meant on your shanks.
My shanks,
Your legs, Howard. What are you wearing on your legs?
pants.
I can see that, but those pants. Oh, what are you, attending your daughter's quinceanera?
What the fuck you talking?
Oh, because you're either doing the bachata or you're holding a tray of hors d'oeuvres while guests try to finger fuck the crab toaster. One thing I know you're not supervising this mission in those britches.
What the fuck are you talking about, Gordon?
You're not wearing the Chargers, Howard.
Clearly I am.
We will not begin this mission until you redress your shanks.
You want to waste time with this bullshit? Why?
Black slacks with a white stripe are a hell of a lot easier to remember than all black slacks. I said all black slacks. I'm in brown, you're in black, did I not? Those are tuxedo chinos. Theo can barely speak English and he got the fucking memorandum. Change him now, or you're gonna stay in the dugout with no chance of seeing the field. Am I clear?
Fine. I got another black pair in the... Fuck.
Coño, mi cuchillo de mariposa, ¿dónde está?
No sé, estaba ahí, tú dejaste ahí sentado.
¿Cómo que
Would you
no?
speak
no
American?
Me, you cannot find his fucking knife! He was there, so there is! That's
Well,
it!
funny to you, man, but now it's a curse to me because you were talking about it at the beginning.
Shut up!
Good God. We just saw the lights go off.
Roger. Clear. You got a window, gentlemen, and it's closing. Would you leave the fucking chest?
Leave my board alone and don't touch it!
Good morning, Mr. Phelps. This is James Reed, the systems analyst with the Baltimore Corporation. You will arrive 48 hours from now at the Weapons Test Center to conduct an authorized survey of that facility. Reed is a foreign agent. His objective is to obtain the electronic guidance system of our latest missiles now being tested. His contact at the naval facility is Doris Gordon, the civilian secretary. Your mission, Jim, should you decide to accept it, is to allow Reed to steal a bogus guidance system in place of the real one, thereby short-stopping enemy weapons development in this vital field. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jim.
What the fuck was that?
It appears Jim Phelps is duping schematics
What
again.
the fuck?
Is there any more of that popcorn?
Wrong with you, Gordon? Don't ever front off to me like that, like I am other people. I am not other people.
Is this about the trousers?
Yes, it's about the fucking trousers.
It's water under the bridge, no big deal. Look, you changed your pants, everything's aces.
How do you do that?
Do what?
And to remain completely clueless as how your actions affect everything. You need a lesson in manners, Gordon. You have any idea how those guys revere me and for you to come at me?
Howard, there is no
Fucking
place for
pants.
ego on any crew, least of all
Oh, I
this
am not
crew.
talking about ego, you narcissistic psychopath! I am talking about common courtesy, decency, respect.
I am not a narcissist.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Gordon.
What do you want me to do about it now?
I want you to say you're sorry.
I will say something to the men upon their return.
To me, motherfucker! To me!
Howard, I'm sorry.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Not at all. Good. There may be hope for you just yet.
About Chuck Colson.
No.
Fair enough. No rush. Wonder what we haven't heard from Macho yet. They should be over there. Falcon the bird's nest.
Probably figured Jimmy will let us know when that thing is.
Probably exactly what's going on. Falcon the bird's nest. Any word from our friends?
I thought you won.
I'm Falcon now. Copy. You know, I'm really hoping they find something on film over there tonight. With Magruder on my ass all the time, I can't take another flap. I can't tell you how hard it is to not bring the stress home to Francis and the kids, you know. I made a promise to myself about a week after we made Muskie cry that I would not bring home anything to do with what we do between the hours I am home under the roof with my family.
How's that going so far?
I must admit it could be better, but going all right. You know what though? I'm having a lot of fun. I really am. It's I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the tradecraft. It's like sports.
What always brought me back, sure in the hell isn't the money.
We got down to the garage level and someone's taking the tape off the door. Tape's off.
It's gone.
Yeah, but I retaped the lock so we can proceed.
Must have been the guard.
I don't think it was a building guard that took the tape off. I mean, there were mail sacks nearby. I think when they took them out, mailman took the tape off the door.
Son of a bitch, what do we do?
Let's scratch it.
Look, it's highly unlikely that a building guard took the tape off. And even if it was a guard, it wouldn't cause any undue alarm. Those maintenance crews, they take these locks all the time.
No, we should abort.
Look, I don't think it's necessary. We got Vio unlocking the doors from the garage side. Frank's on lookout. I mean, we can go forward or not. Whatever you decide, Howard.
I don't feel good about this, Dad.
No. No, I think we should do it.
What?
We got the whole team together. Everybody's up for Miami. I see no reason why we don't do this tonight.
I can give you several years' worth.
I'm calling the shots, Howard.
These are my men. I'm responsible for them.
We're only in this situation because Jimmy did such a lousy job last
Oh,
time.
no shit, Gordon. He just didn't do a lousy job. He did perhaps the worst job anyone's ever done when it comes to matters of doing a shit job. In charge of fucking walkie-talkies. I mean, come the fuck on, will you?
Guys, I'm right here.
Howard!
Howard, if it doesn't come out in the wash, it's gonna come out in the rinse.
What the fuck is your mouth up to now?
If you are unhappy with me,
Oh, Jimmy,
or
just
my
shut
work,
it. Just shut it. Shut your fucker mouth. Nothing you say means fuck all. Your lips shit nonsense. Failure was a word. It grew skin and a bad haircut. It'd be known the world over as a Jimmy. You're the opposite of a rabbit's foot. Why do you even hear, man? What's your game?
I just really think...
Jimmy, stick your head up your ass and contemplate your incompetence. Don't say another word. I swear to God, I will throw you off this balcony.
Rolando, thoughts?
Thoughts? Where are the floor plans? Huh? The schematics on the elevators, the guard's schedules, the contingency for failure. Huh?
Rondo, you're an operative. Your mission is to do the job.
I
Do not ask
understand, Eduardo, I understand, but I do not like the way that this man is conducting his business.
Rondo!
We do this tonight, we are not doing the McGovern. It's already too late.
The aforementioned has been noted. Fair enough. Macho!
I'm ready either way.
Jimmy, this is for all the fucking marbles. What do you want to do?
The tape was not popped off. Somebody removed it. There were mail sacks nearby.
What are your thoughts? You guys are taking far more risk than Howard or I.
Go with the decision either way.
What is your preference?
Gordon, I think it's normal for the tape to be removed when discovered. I figure we just as soon go in and get the job over with.
Look, that tape was put on hours ago. If there had been any commotion, we'd have heard about it by now from observation or our men downstairs. Everything seems quiet. All things considered, I think we should do it.
I don't.
Howard, when they put you in charge, you can do whatever you want. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Jimmy! Howard,
What?
you and Jimmy need to shake hands.
Why?
Because it's bad luck to embark on a mission with salt in the air. It's a fucking Chinese proverb! Do it!
Don't fuck it up this time, Jimmy.